Welcome to Game Changers, the podcast where we explore the future of interactive entertainment. I'm Alex, and today we're diving into one of the most anticipated events in gaming history, the release of Grand Theft Auto 6. Joining me is Jessica Martinez, a gaming industry analyst and technology commentator. Jessica, GTA 6 has been delayed multiple times and is now scheduled for November 2026. What kind of impact are we expecting when it finally launches?
The impact will be absolutely unprecedented. We're talking about a title that analysts predict will reshape the entire video game market. According to recent reports, the delay of GTA 6 from 2025 to 2026 alone cost the gaming industry approximately $2.7 billion in lost revenue. That figure encompasses reduced console sales, decreased game purchases, and dampened investor confidence. When this game finally releases, the ripple effects will touch every corner of the industry.
That's an astronomical figure. Can you break down why a single game holds such enormous economic power?
Certainly. GTA 6 isn't merely a game, it's a cultural phenomenon that transcends traditional entertainment boundaries. Rockstar Games has cultivated a franchise that appeals to both hardcore gamers and casual players simultaneously. The previous installment, GTA 5, has generated over $8 billion since its 2013 release, making it one of the most profitable entertainment products ever created. When you consider that GTA 6 is being built exclusively for current generation consoles with substantially enhanced capabilities, the expectations are stratospheric.
Let's discuss the immediate aftermath of the release. What will happen in those first few weeks?
The initial launch period will be characterized by massive disruption across multiple sectors. Firstly, we'll witness record-breaking sales figures that will likely surpass any previous entertainment launch. Analysts are predicting first-week sales could exceed $1 billion globally. Simultaneously, console manufacturers Sony and PlayStation, along with Microsoft and Xbox, will experience a dramatic surge in hardware purchases. Many consumers have deliberately postponed buying next-generation consoles specifically to coincide with GTA 6's availability.
So there's this pent-up demand that's been accumulating for years.
Precisely. Market research indicates that approximately 700,000 additional console units would have sold in 2025 if GTA 6 had released as originally planned. Those potential customers are still waiting, and they'll flood the market once the game becomes accessible. This phenomenon will create what economists call a demand spike, where retailers may struggle to maintain adequate inventory levels. We could see shortages reminiscent of the PlayStation 5 launch difficulties, though hopefully manufacturers have learned from those experiences.
What about the digital entertainment landscape more broadly? Will other games suffer?
There will definitely be a cannibalization effect. Smaller studios and publishers have already begun strategically adjusting their release schedules to avoid competing directly with GTA 6. Launching a game within the same month would be commercial suicide for most titles. The attention and consumer spending will be so concentrated on Rockstar's release that other products will inevitably be overshadowed. We're likely to see a quiet period in the weeks surrounding the launch, followed by a gradual return to normal release patterns.
That sounds like tremendous pressure on the entire industry ecosystem.
It is, but it's not entirely negative. GTA 6 will also bring millions of lapsed gamers back to the hobby. These are people who previously played video games but have been inactive for various reasons. A blockbuster release of this magnitude serves as a re-entry point. Once they've purchased a console and experienced modern gaming again, many will explore other titles. So while there's short-term disruption, the long-term effect could be market expansion.
Let's discuss the game itself. What features are confirmed that will distinguish GTA 6 from its predecessors?
The confirmed features represent a quantum leap in interactive entertainment. For the first time in the franchise, we'll have dual protagonists, Jason and Lucia, who can be controlled simultaneously during open-world activities. This mechanic fundamentally changes how players approach missions and exploration. The game returns to Vice City, Rockstar's fictional version of Miami, with an expanded map that reportedly includes surrounding areas and potentially multiple cities.
How does the dual protagonist system actually function in practice?
Based on leaked footage and official confirmations, players will have a character selection wheel with 3 modes: Solo Jason, Solo Lucia, and Dual Control, where both characters can be utilized concurrently during heists and robberies. Each character possesses unique special abilities. Jason has a slow motion mode that highlights enemy weak points, similar to the Deadeye system from Red Dead Redemption 2. Lucia's ability also involves slow motion, but focuses on precision for a single devastating shot. This creates strategic depth where players must decide which character or combination suits specific situations.
That sounds remarkably sophisticated compared to previous GTA games.
Absolutely. The artificial intelligence systems have been completely overhauled as well. NPCs will exhibit far more realistic behavior patterns. They'll respond dynamically to player actions with contextually appropriate reactions. The police AI in particular has received substantial upgrades. Law enforcement will utilize CCTV camera networks and civilian witness descriptions to track suspects. Simply stealing a different vehicle won't automatically shake pursuit. Players may need to change clothing or find creative ways to evade identification.
So the game world will feel more reactive and consequence-driven?
Exactly. Rockstar is creating what they call a living, breathing environment where actions have proportional consequences. Police responses will vary based on crime severity. Shoplifting won't trigger the same response as armed robbery. This nuanced approach to gameplay systems should create more immersive and believable scenarios. Additionally, the physics engine has been dramatically enhanced. We're seeing volumetric cloud systems, realistic fluid dynamics for objects like bottles, clothing that reacts to wind and movement, and strand-based hair animation for natural character animations.
Let me pause here for our first summary. In these opening 15 minutes, we've covered substantial territory. Let me highlight key vocabulary and expressions valuable for IELTS speaking. First, pronunciation. Notice how Jessica pronounced unprecedented with stress on the 3rd syllable, dent, ed. Similarly, simultaneously has stress on the 4th syllable, ni, us, li. Catastrophic has stress on the 3rd syllable, thick. Regarding vocabulary, we encountered several sophisticated terms: unprecedented for never done or known before, encompasses for includes or contains completely, transcends for goes beyond normal limits, stratospheric for extremely high or great, pent-up demand for accumulated desire, cannibalization effect when one product reduces sales of another, quantum leap for a dramatic advance or breakthrough. For expressions and collocations, pay attention to ripple effects for consequences that spread outward, touches every corner for affects all parts, cultivated a franchise for carefully developed a series, pent-up demand for accumulated desire, commercial suicide for a business decision that guarantees failure, re-entry point for a way to return to something, living, breathing environment for a realistic interactive world. Finally, notice the tone and discourse markers Jessica used, certainly to politely agree before explaining, precisely to confirm and emphasize a point. There will definitely be to express strong certainty. It is a but to acknowledge a concern while providing balance. These create a professional, engaging conversational flow ideal for IELTS speaking tasks. Welcome back to Game Changers. Jessica, we've discussed the immediate market impact and core gameplay features. Now let's explore the broader cultural implications. How will GTA 6 influence popular culture beyond gaming?
GTA 6 will almost certainly permeate mainstream consciousness in ways that extend far beyond the gaming community. Historically, Grand Theft Auto releases have sparked conversations about narrative storytelling, social commentary, and the boundaries of interactive media. Given that this installment features the franchise's first playable female protagonist in a mainline game, we can anticipate discussions about representation and gender dynamics in gaming. Lucia's character could become an iconic figure in popular culture, similar to how characters from previous installments entered the cultural lexicon.
That's an interesting point about representation. How significant is having a female protagonist for the franchise?
It's monumentally important, both symbolically and practically. For decades, critics have highlighted gaming's tendency to center male perspectives almost exclusively. By elevating Lucia to co-protagonist status alongside Jason, Rockstar is acknowledging that their audience is diverse and hungry for varied narratives. This decision will likely influence major other franchises to reconsider their character design philosophies. When a title of this magnitude implements such changes, it creates industry-wide momentum.
Will this affect how other developers approach character creation moving forward?
Undoubtedly, major publishers pay extraordinarily close attention to what succeeds commercially. If GTA 6 achieves the anticipated success while featuring a prominent female lead, it will demolish the outdated argument that diverse protagonists don't sell. We'll probably see a proliferation of games featuring women and underrepresented groups in lead roles over the subsequent years. This is how cultural change manifests in the entertainment industry, through high-profile successes that prove market viability.
Let's shift to the technological implications. What innovations in GTA 6 might become standard expectations